everybody, it's Catherine. My project today are going to start my Easter series. I'm using the Excellent Eggs stamp set, which I dropped and I broke the case, so I'll have to find a new one for that. And the Excellent Eggs dies. Alright, I'm using the second smallest die for this egg, and this stamp, and this sentiment right there. The box measures 2.5 by 3 by 1. When I open it up, now you could always put candy in here. It's 3 inches high and 3 inches this way and 1 inch high, so you can always fit fun size candy. But I put 3 bunny hair clips. I got them from Walmart. This is the other 3. It comes in a pack of 6 for $1. I just loved it. I have a couple of little girls I'm going to be making boxes for. And actually I bought some canvas backpacks that I'm going to do a little cricketing on, and this is going to be one of the little gifts for the little girls. Of course, you can put whatever you like, candy, whatever you want. Alright, I just want to give a shout out to my family, my husband, my son, my daughter, and her girlfriend all plunged, and they raised over $1,800, just those 4. So mostly my hubby from his work, but I'm proud of them. I'll put a few pictures over on my Facebook page if you want to join. All right, so this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, and I will send you a little something. We need some basic white for stamping. We need a piece of Highland Heather that is 8 by 6.5. I am using the Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper, and we need 2 pieces that are 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, 2 that are 3/4 by 2 3/4, and 2 that are 3/4 by 2 1/4. Oops. All right. Okay, let me get my Simply Scored. And you want to start on the 8-inch side. We're going to score at 1, 3.5, 4.5, and 7. Turn it to the 6.5-inch side and score at 3/4, 1 3/4, 4 3/4, and 5 3/4. I'm going to fold and burnish all of my score lines. Okay. Alright, how I have this is it can go either way. It's going to be in the long way, so the 3/4 inch strips are on the top and the bottom. And this is what we're going to be doing. Alright, so we're going to start over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge both sides of that square. Okay, now we're going to take these 4 pieces off. And I'm going to take that score line off with it so it's nice and smooth on the edge. Okay, now turn it to the other side, and we're going to count to the second score line, cut it to the second score line, and take these off. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. Okay, Now we need a corner rounder, and we're going to round the corners of these pieces that go out the farthest on the top and the bottom. And also round this flat piece over here, which I missed the piece. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like after you're done scoring and cutting. Okay, now I'm going to use Stampin Seal Plus, and I'm going to put 2 pieces on each tab. All right, and let's start over here, and we're going to take the score line on the tab and match it to the side of the rectangle that's on the inside. And then the other side is going to go right against the other side of the rectangle. And the same thing on this side. Okay. And that is your box. Just like that. Alright, now we need our DSP. Okay, the largest pieces are going to go on the flap, the top of the box actually, and then inside the flap. And then the long ones on the long sides, short ones on the short sides, and I'm going to be using liquid glue for all of that. Okay, and when you finish that, then just take a circle punch and cut out a grip. Now let's let this dry a minute and we'll do some stamping. So we need our basic white, and we're going to be doing Tuxedo Black first. And we'll do our egg. Alright, and then I need Highland Heather Ink, and we're going to do the Happy Easter sentiment. And we're going to cut this out by hand. Alright, and I'm going to cut this out with this first of the plain dies. Okay, the second largest. And that I'll do by hand, and I'll be right back. Okay, my camera went out and I finished the box, so I think it was when we started coloring. So I'm using 4 colors: dark Bubble Bath, light Highland Heather, light Daffodil Delight, and light Balmy Blue. And we're going to start with the light Balmy Blue, and I'm going to go in this whole space, but I'm not going to get all those little accents. Okay, and then also I'm going to do this line right here. Okay, now I'm going to get dark Bubble Bath, and I'm going to do this top and these long accents here, and then these kind of scalloping looking things, and then this piece here. Okay, and then with light Daffodil Delight, I'm going to do these little bits up there, and then the 3 circles, this line right here, and then this piece at the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to finish off the middle with light Highland Heather. Okay. Alrighty. Now, what I did was, oh, this is it. I opened up my box and I put my 3 clips, the other 3 clips that were in that pack. You could add some Granny Apple Green or some Parakeet Party in there if you want to, because that's in those clips too. And I wound the sheer ribbon, the Lemon Lolly sheer ribbon from the sheer ribbon combo pack around here, and I got it all twisted inside, so I might as well do that over anyway. Okay, put your ribbon inside and then close it. And then tie a bow right up at the top here. Okay. And then I put dimensionals on the back of my egg and put it right on there. Okay. And then I got my sentiment that I cut out by hand. And I put a dimensional and some minis. And we're going to put this right over that Highland Heather colored piece of the egg. Alright, and for the final touch, I'm going to use some rainbow dots, and we're going to use the Balmy Blue ones, which are these. I believe the ones down here are Pool Party. So I'm going to use these. So I'm going to put a large one there, small one there, and then another small one on the bottom. Just like that. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, of course, my email is below. And also below are the links to my blog, my Facebook group, and my shop where you can purchase all of these products. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.